I've never tried it. But that was the journey. Why not sleep on a massage table? I don't have a massage table, and it's for 7 days. I could do whatever for 7 days. We're fine. I can't type. Anyone for expert? What do you mean you aren't good at bondage? Unsubscribe. I've never felt the need to get tied up or be tied up. That's not happened. So I'm okay. I'm okay. 50 Shades? Yeah, I mean, we're going to smash that boss today. I'm a believer. What I think we're going to do, let's get this expert out of the way to make sure we get our green boys for the Savage Rat. We're very close to being done on the gearings to be able to tackle Savage Rat. We just need a couple more item levels, and we're going to be there. And then we have a boss to kill in Guild Wars 2. But what I want to do, actually, after this, what I want to do is check how you do DPS in Guild Wars 2. I've ignored it now for too long. I don't know how this class works. I have a good feeling on it, but we should probably check how we actually do damage. Like, effective damage. Because I do feel like several of the spells are not energy efficient, which is what I assume Guild Wars 2 comes down to, is energy efficiency. At least that would be my guess. So, we need to check. I feel like some of my spells are not energy efficient. Well, we're not going to get a full class till later. I'm aware now we are tackling this encounter earlier than maybe we should be, but I still think it's very doable. We were dying to mechanics rather than anything else, so that's what I want to check. Yeah, but my class uses energy, so I assume it comes down to my class's energy efficient spells. So we'll have a look at that after this. Let's it's about time we address that. I've muddled through for long enough. Because you've tried several of those games, both good and bad. How versus we used to take a look at Return of Reckoning? I'm kind of open to anything. The whole reason we're doing Project MMO is because I've discovered more than I let on. Because I covered WoW for like... I covered WoW exclusively for 15 years. And I could read WoW like The Matrix, right? And then we go and try some other games, like the one I'm playing right now, where my presumption is this is the most weeb shit I've ever seen in my life. And clearly the only people who play this are the same people who sniff their own underwear. And found a really, really good MMO that had a ton of really good ideas. And then you see that a lot of those ideas are actually implemented elsewhere. And some things work, some things don't in different games. And that's why I'm doing it. I want to find those out. This is why we're going to be doing Destiny soon as well. Destiny 2. Their new expansion on the horizon. To see how their raiding counters work. Particularly, my focus is always raiding. I was never intending to enjoy story in MMOs. Because I was so exclusively World of Warcraft, my presumption was that all MMO stories are pretty much trash. And they're never worth any form of attention ever. So I'm never going to do that. I love my RPGs, you guys well know. We've played hundreds of them on the channel. But FF14 changed my mind on that. I played a story that literally brought me to tears multiple times. And that is rare. That is very, very rare. I didn't even cry at my own children's birth.
17 years, let's go.
Because who cries at that fucking pussy? Just a baby. We don't remind us of Seto. We don't do that. I never played a Final Fantasy before 14. 14 was my first ever Final Fantasy. Because it just looked like anime dog shit. As somebody who's not into any of that kind of stuff, when I look at Cloud Strife, for example, that does not look like something I want to buy. It's certainly not something I want to play either. Squall though. Well, now I know, I understand the style. I mean, the graphically it still doesn't appeal to me. That's not changed. That's not changed. Graphically, it still doesn't appeal to me. You know, if I saw a trailer now for a new franchise called Final Fantasy, and it looked like maybe FF16, I probably wouldn't be interested. But now knowing the world and what the storytelling capabilities are of those games, that's really changed my mind. WoW does, yeah, because I'm more combat focused, and I love World of Warcraft's combat. I still maintain it's the best combat I've seen so far. I am never going to... I doubt I'll change that opinion. Is that I still think World of Warcraft has the absolute best combat in any MMO. And in fact, its combat, its fluidity surpasses a lot of single-player games. I firmly believe that. And I was very lucky to talk to the people who designed it and understand how big of a deal it is to them to maintain that. There's no air in that. There's a lot of single-player games that do not have combat as smooth and reactive as World of Warcraft's. I consider that to be a fact. There's very, very few games where... I always say, like, look at just interrupting. There's very, very few games you can interrupt with 0.1 second remaining and be confident that's going to connect. And wow, it absolutely does. It's a pity the combat dies when more than 20 people are on screen. Yes, yes, it does. And then we look at Guild Wars with like 50 people, and it's fine. And we look at Final Fantasy, and I have yet to experience one moment of game lag that's not like... that's because of people. Because of the amount of people. But you go to World of Warcraft and you do a PvP... Certainly, Najjatar PvP was the worst one. Do you remember that? Arundasta, that fucking world boss, it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. To the point that I made that video that went viral about it, and all these armchair game devs were calling me out left and right. Oh, dude, I can't tell you how happy I was when Ian confirmed that is what's happening. Oh, it was so good. I was like, And even after that, those stubborn fucks were like, nah. Still not right. Nah. Still wrong. Oh, it was an ego up for sure. I was like, oh, that's so good. Oh, that's a good feel. I can't remember the name of the video. I know that I had to buy 200 dice for it. Just to pour them out on a table. I don't know what part of my brain that scene... I mean, I pictured that scene long before I shot it. Because I thought, this is the best demonstration I could do of this, what's happening in the game. And now we have lag. Yeah, you know I had to reshoot that 3 times and pick all those fucking dice up. I was not happy with how the shot came out and how my face was afterwards. Yeah, I was sat in this room. I filmed that in this room. It was so awkward to film as well because this room that I'm in is tiny because we didn't have the studio. And so I had to like put this really wide table which left less than 10 centimeters of room between the wall and the table to even get out of this chair. So I had to get in the chair, drag the table down the room, then get the tripod. I remember I could only use one leg of the tripod, and then the rest of it I had to like balance on some books onto the back of the table so it looked like a right angle. And then tip all those dice out that went everywhere. And then watch it back. So I had to move everything to watch it back and get the camera unplugged and get the SD card out and shit. And then realize I didn't like it. I was like, I gotta do it again. Fuck. Fuck. What a pain in the ass. Is it there? Oh, I can't wait for Shadowlands to fix this. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. I mean, it went everywhere. Was it even watched that many times, though? Because I feel like that clip got turned into a meme. Yeah, it was only watched 230,000 times. It wasn't huge. But that GIF was everywhere. Yeah, well, when Asmon's watched it, that's you kind of out of the search algorithm at that point. In fact, we've had a lot of trouble with that recently, Zach. Fucker. Yeah, react to this, Zach. Yeah, while Emaru's fucking shitting all over you in Dark Souls, we've been trying to do some research on some subjects, and every fucking video is of you reacting to it with no links to the actual video that we're all trying to find. Zach? So, hello? Woo. Hello? Yeah? One fix? And it's a problem. And it's a problem. AI Asmon will fix it. All sorted. One link. And like, Bex does a lot of this research for us. I give Bex the most obnoxious things to find out for us. I did it this morning, actually. Sorry, Bex. I was like, Bex, I need to know about this. And so Bex has to go on these like obscure missions to find out about it for me. Yes, you did. So I need you to speak to these people that you've never spoke to before. Then she regularly comes right. It's like, it's just Zach talking about it. He always spams the link though. He does on the Twitch chat, but not in the YouTube video. Have you ever tried to write a URL down? You ever tried to write a URL? It's madness. It's like caveman work. Who the hell would do that? Ain't nobody writing out a URL. That's mad. Not on the videos we've checked. Didn't have a link. Not on the videos we checked. Oh, it's out. Thanks to your MMO Crusade. Crusade. Oh, you're doing SWOTOR? Yeah, I'm kind of tempted for doing Star Wars, man. I wonder. We've got some really cool other streamers and stuff that are experienced. I was thinking about this because we was talking with Spee last night, and he did his WoW journey. I'm wondering if we like get a bunch of like the MMO streamers. And is there an MMO we've all not really played? That we could do something with, like form a little raid team together or something like that. That we've all not really played together. FF11. Okay, within reason. Yeah, within reason. Within reason. ESO? I mean, ESO maybe. I don't know. Old school RuneScape. I mean, within reason, right? Not that stupid pirate MMO that keeps coming up on Drama Time with all the kids running around on little pirate boats being Captain Jack. I mean, that might be a fun little stream, but not the Lord of the Rings online. Well, I was wondering, like, I've played Star Wars, but I played it at launch. I don't think that counts now. Like, there's a statute of limitations on how familiar you are with an MMO. Right? I played Star Wars at launch. I got 2 levels away from level cap. It's also kind of hard because we're all in mega weird time zones. Which sucks. I mean, I could talk to Josh. Yeah, I could talk to Josh. But I think he's probably played them all. He's been on that crusade for quite some time. Just do it with Guild Wars 2. I'm kind of already there. I mean, we managed to find a full team of blind players yesterday. Also, really interesting, because obviously there's some new viewers from the Guild Wars 2 community who were not prepared for how much I value the blind playthrough. I could see in my peripheral vision is like, why would you want to do it blind? But it is something we do in every single game. We go in blind and we overcome the challenge. I have no interest in just killing the boss. That's we've done that to death. Just killing the boss is not what holds my eyes. There we go. Is Otone talking to himself? You replying to yourself there, bud? Hey, Otone. Hey, how you doing? Destiny 2 boss streams. I can't wait to see what Destiny 2 done with its raid bosses. Like, since I brought it up, the amount of people who've reached out to us and being like, yeah, their raid encounters are really good. Raven, you've done... In fact, the crawlers are already raiding in Destiny 2. What do you guys think? Like, an initial impression? The Crawlers have already got a team set up and have been doing some of the Destiny 2 raids. Are you surprised? Yeah? So fun. I'm looking forward to it a lot. I was pleasantly surprised yesterday, and a little disappointed in some ways, at how Guild Wars 2 handles things. The mechanics were nicely obvious. Some puzzle work to be done. Was pretty happy with that. The disappointment stems from, they're kind of our tanks and healers. I was like, because I was very excited for how they'd handled raids without the tank healer dynamic. But maybe we'll find out in some of that earlier content. I kind of want to track how that kind of went away.
No more games.
Have a Seraph Shield. There you go, guys. Whee! Shields for all! Yay!
Be swallowed by the tide. What? That's
Look at that. You're all fixed up. That's me that did that. I made you healthy again.
how do you like this?
How do you like this? Say, we damage? It is, right? Yeah. Oh, God, it did nothing, Paul. Oh, my God, I'm over there. Sorry, Boris. That was kind of rude by the boss. Not quite PvP. Here, have a shield. Have a barrier.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Is there another AoE damage now? I'll put shields up anyway. Oh, it's this again. Here's the place. I legit had to get a moderator to ask an admin if I could contact them regarding what we talked about this morning. The admin just said nah. Noted. Noted. Noted indeed. Who from, out of interest? Vex? Oh. Huh. Okay. Put it on the noted list. Put it on the noted list. Technically, Guild Wars 2, if you're good enough, you can roll one healer on no healers. Maybe just do unavoidable damage and everyone's dodge all. I'm sure you technically can, but it significantly makes things easier. GG all. Are we nearly at the weekly cap? Yeah. So what day? Oh, we got plenty of time. Oh, we're rolling. We're rolling. We need 375, I think, for our next thing. There's no reason after I get the next couple of pieces to even farm green boys, right? Like, actively cap per week. Only for alts? Okay. Accessories. Are they all 375? They are. Oh, so I actually have enough points now. I do. What am I missing? So we got the bracelets. We need the neck and the earrings and a ring. Okay, 2 to go. 2 to go. Nice. We can't upgrade this yet, though. I don't believe. We don't have enough special coin boys. Nice. So, 2 items to go. And then the rat. The rat needs to be ready.